Hello, I'm Joshua, and this is my Mover app. Um, this is basically a beta version. There's some minor fixes that I'll need to do, but otherwise, this is working as far as my testing has shown. So to start, we're going to show logging in as both a mover and a driver, and then we'll move on to all the other features that I've added in. So to start, sign up. Go ahead and, as you can see, here I am. Alright, we take a picture. Hit OK. There's my picture. It's right there. We can enter a name, email. Just going to enter I'll start adding all the other email stuff and password stuff if needed, but right now I'm just keeping it basic for ease of testing. So all of this information gets filled in and we register the account. I don't know why that pop-up shows, so I'm going to look more into it. However, as you can see, pop-ups everywhere. So that right there is logging in, registering as a mover. So up next we'll look at registering as a driver. We're back here at the home screen, so now we're going to register as a driver. Hopefully I got all that in recording, otherwise. Anyways, so let's just go ahead and get all of the stuff done. Sorry for any background noise you can hear. So, I have two buttons. Previously, I had the Become a Driver be a switch that activates whenever you hit register account, but in my testing I've found that adding an extra button here helps the user know what's going to happen. So Become Driver brings them over for the background check, just in case they've been denied access. That way they don't enter information and then be shown the denied section. So this, let's see. Right now it's a mock because a lot of the background checks I found online require some kind of key, which I've tried asking for it and it just hasn't worked out. So I'll show you a different version, which is the version I want to be kind of how I want it to show. So check backgrounds. I have this pop up. This is a previous pop up, just to make sure that everything is working. Now we take pictures. There you guys are. There's my first recording. Doing this in sections. And as you can see, it orients it correctly. Then we go 4x4, 1255, 1255. Set driver info. Give it a sec. I'll probably put up a loading screen or a loading image or something to show that it's loading. So if we change the availability, look, here's my info, and so now we've logged in as a driver. So up next we're going to go back to the mover section and showcase creating a job. So now I guess it's time to show creating a job. So for starters, one thing that I've changed from previous builds is this getting the address. So let me just put in sure. But as you can see, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at talking. But as you can see, it takes the info from the API and comes back and allows the user a lot more freedom auto completing their address. So let me just grab a random address. Create job. As you can see, all these different places have. I put kilometers there as a default. I need to figure out how to fix that. I can't seem to find the guy I made. So let us go ahead and I'll showcase a different driver. So let's go ahead and do test 13. It shows you the distance away, the truck size that they have. I probably should re-put their name. So this is test 13, I believe. And then we will accept the driver. Now it asks for payment. So this is just a default Stripe payment thing. As you can see, it limits that. Then we go ahead and do, again, this is just a default Stripe thing. So we accept payment. Unfortunately, I can't show the announcement or the notification pop-up. However, I have tested it, I have seen it, I have worked with it, it works. So when you're testing it on your own device, I highly suggest having two devices to kind of see that notification popping up. So that's job creation. So up next I'll show you I guess what it looks like on the driver's end when they get the job, what happens during the job, and then them finishing the job. And yeah. So now we're back at the mover side. Sorry if I sound a little disgruntled or whatever term you want to use. I just had to restart the app because there was a crash that I found that I quickly fixed. Anyways, so on the driver's side, whenever they want to, they can check the status. There was the cancel button, but we don't want to cancel it right now. It just brings up a pop-up that warns them that canceling is a $5 fee, and it also counts as a "Are you sure?" kind of Anyways, so we can contact driver, be like, as you can see, nothing really happens, but it does send it. Again, I'll showcase all my Firebase functions when they activated. Just give me a sec. So when the mover decides that the job's done, finish job, and it comes over here. And allows them to write in the text box, and you can leave a tip. And then we finish and leave review. And it ends that. And then we come over here, and I'll just quickly showcase the mover's history section. And then I'll go back over to the driver and show his history. And then finish it up with the profile section. So quickly, here's the history. And see who the driver was, how much you paid, which is accurate, and the date. Yeah. So I'll quickly go back to the driver and show his history section, and then finish off with the profile. Okay, so here we are back at the driver that we selected. I've tried to make this video a couple times, so there's been a lot of changes because I've found multiple bugs, but that's the case when you do a lot of testing and trying to do something live. So anyways, I'll showcase what I was going to showcase anyways. So for starters, we've got the history section. I'll quickly go through it. It just shows the important information that a driver might need. So for instance, how much they earned for the job, what their review was, the date of the drive, and the score they got. For some reason, the score is showing half stars. I've tried looking into it and I can't seem to figure it out just yet, but it doesn't crash the app and it showcases a basic of what I need. So next up, as you can see here, we've got the profile. So we can come in here, change the image. Let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Hit OK. There we go. Let's fix this up. Next, we want to change this. Just change it back to that, and then we can do make changes. I should probably put a pop-up that says changes done, because the changes have been made. If we go back over to here, that's strange, it should have changed it. Figure it out later. Anyways, I know how I can fix that. Anyways, so next up would be the actual driver info. So we can change things like this, change the image to be change the price, save changes, and again I need to add a pop-up. Now back should only, I think I forgot to add add the previous screen to, or this screen to backstack, but yeah. You head home. Just quickly here, you can see that it's changed, but for some reason the graph's not showing, or the actual bar that I need to show isn't showing, so I'll figure that out later. For now, you can see it all works. that's pretty much it for the driver's side. So I'll quickly go back to the driver's side and show their profile section, and that'll be it. Here we are back at the mover side. If we open up this, you can see that I'm on my mover account, so we'll go over to their profile. We've already seen this screen work. However, there's a couple of other buttons that I want to showcase. So first we'll show the password changing. So we come up here and we can change it. Confirm. Again, I need to make a pop-up or a toast to showcase that it changed, but it has actually changed. And I'll showcase that at the end. The next important piece is this become driver. Now I'm nervous to try it because I've tested it and it's broken on me many a times, but here we go. So like in the beginning, you can do the background check. This one actually has what I want to show the user. So while it's doing the background, it should be showing some sort of loading. So we do check background. It brings up the pop-up, and we hit yes. Give it a sec. I have this set on like a timer, so there we go. Now we just do some quick images. So there's the recording. Okay. 2 by 2. Next. $10 even. Oh, price $10 even. Is that driver info? Don't know why. I think there's, nope, there it goes. So we come over here, and as you can see, we're now a driver, and everything is accurate to being a driver. So yeah, I guess I can quickly showcase the password thing. So if we try to log in, because we try to log in with the old password, just to show that I have the password. Log in, couldn't find the account, put in the new password. Logs in. Now if we take a check at the history section, that is a small error that I need to fix. I need to clear the history, and it's not clearing properly, so I need to figure out when I need to do that. But anyways, that is my app. So that's everything. If you have any suggestions on things visually that I can fix, or just small features here and there that I need to fix, let me know, and I will see if I can not implement it, or whatever term you want me to use for trying to implement it for the release candidate. Anyways, thank you, and talk to you later.